Welcome to yoga. Meet me in Namaste, standing tall, with your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes and find your breath in and out through your nose. What if I told you that inside yourself lies the truest, most perfect version of you? So instead of trying to change or build, let's use this next flow to chip away at the stone and get rid of whatever's in the way so that you may shine. This is your time. Blink your eyes open. Reach your arms overhead into mountain pose. Then grab onto your left wrist and dive to the right for a side body stretch, stretching from your left heel through your left hand. Come back to center and switch your grip, dive to the left. Stretching from your right heel through your right hand. Come back to center, mountain pose, inhale. Mini back bend as you exhale. Bend your elbows open, lift up through your heart, and as you inhale, find mountain pose. Chair plane as you exhale, sit back into your hips. Arms reaching back with your palms facing down, roll your shoulders open. Set your gaze. Deepen your breath, and shift your weight into your right foot, lifting your left heel off the floor. Next, in one smooth motion, lift up into one leg mountain pose with your left knee lifting. And if you're feeling strong, try straightening out your left leg. Big breath in. As you breathe out, step your left foot back into a low lunge. Then reach your right hand high for a dragonfly. Keep your left hand firmly planted down into the mat as you stretch up through your right fingertips. For your transition to a wild thing, with your weight in your left hand, step your right foot back as if you were going to a side plank, then step it back further and catch behind your left leg. Lift up through your hips, open through your heart, and reach your right arm towards the front of your space, opening up through your body. Big breath in. As you breathe out, transition to a high plank and hold for one inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale, elbows graze your ribs. Upward facing dog on your breath in, open through your heart, roll your shoulders open, then downward facing dog as you breathe out, send it back. Next inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch top of your mat for halfway lift. Breathe in. And forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, come all the way up, grab your left wrist at the top, and as you exhale, dive to the right. Inhale, back to center, switch your grip. As you exhale, dive to the left. Inhale, back to center, mini back bend as you exhale. Inhale to mountain pose. Exhale, chair plane. Sit down nice and low. Shift your weight into your left foot. Hold and breathe here, lifting your right heel up off the ground. When you're ready, smooth and controlled, rise up, one leg mountain pose, right knee lifting. Find your balance. And with just as much control, step your right foot back into your low lunge. Firmly plant your right hand down onto your mat. Reach your left hand high for your dragonfly. And from here, transition to your wild thing. Step your left foot back and behind, catch yourself and open up. Wild thing has that right leg nice and straight as you lift up through your hips, stretch through your left arm. Then slowly transition back to your high plank and hold for one inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Vinyasa through to your downward facing dog. From here, bend your right knee, placing your right knee to the center of the top of your mat between your wrists. Ankle open as if you were going into some variation of half pigeon, but now just drag your left knee forward behind your right and take a seat back on your left hip. Keep your right knee lifting up so your right foot is flat down on your mat, and if this is uncomfortable, you can straighten your left leg out in front of you. For a twist, plant your right hand behind you, using it as your second spine so you can stay lifting tall, and hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Place your left hand on your heart and twist your upper body to the right, twisting through your chin, even through your gaze. As you slow down your breath, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, quick counter twist to the left. And then come back to center for a full cow-facing pose. Tighten your legs, stacking your right knee on top of your left, ankles in towards your hips. And reach your right arm up and behind, left arm under and behind to clasp onto fingers. And keep your chin lifting up so you're not caving forward. Then gently release your arms. Walk your hands to the left side of your mat. Turn your body to the left and all the way to the back side of your mat, unwrapping your legs so you find yourself in a wide leg forward fold facing the back of your mat. Then squat down into a yogi squat. Heels in, toes out, hands at heart center. Lift up through your chest, chin parallel with the ground. Use your elbows to track your knees open. Use your strength to roll your shoulders open. Then gently release and walk your hands to the left some more. Turn your body to the left until your legs start to ravel into a cow-facing pose facing the front of your mat, but this time left knee is over right. And before we go into the full cow-facing pose, place your left foot flat on your mat so we can set up our twist. Plant your left hand behind you. Hook your right elbow outside of your left knee. Bring your hand to heart. Breathe and twist shoulders, chin, and gaze to the left. And release. Take a quick counter stretch to the right. Then come back to center and set up your full cow face pose. Stack your left knee on top of your right, pulling your ankles in towards your hips. This time, left arm reaches up and behind, right arm reaches under and behind. Clasp onto fingers. Breath is deep as you relax the muscles in your face, shoulders, and hips. Then gently release. Unravel your arms, unravel your legs, and set up reverse tabletop with your hands planting behind you, feet flat on your mat. You can just roll open through your chest if that feels good, or lift up all the way with your hips up, knees pressing forward, opening through your chest. 3, 2, 1. Lower down into a full wind pose. Come all the way down, pull your knees into your chest, and send your breath into your lower back. And from here, begin to rock and roll the length of your spine front and back, and make your way to downward facing dog however you'd like to get there. For half pigeon. Then slowly rise, plant your hands down, reach your right leg high into a 3-leg down dog, then bend your right knee open and hang out here or flip your dog. Making your way back to downward facing dog. This time set up half pigeon on the left side. Find a similar variation, similar depth that you took on your right side. And give yourself this moment to truly rest, to truly settle in and stop straining for a deeper stretch. Because it's in the rest that you cultivate the strength to shine again. Now rise up, coming into your 3-legged down dog with your left knee lifting. Bend your left knee open, and if you did on the other side, take flip dog. Then make your way back to downward facing dog and notice how you feel. Walk your feet towards the front of your mat and separate your feet about hip distance for gorilla pose. One at a time, slide your palms underneath your feet and take the time to squish your hands, your wrists. Release the tension in the back of your neck. Then release your hands, shake it out, and come to lie down on your back, setting up for a bridge pose. With your feet flat on your mat, arms down by your sides. Tuck your tailbone up to the ceiling and slowly lift your hips up as you press your knees forward. Hold and breathe. Three, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips back down and just rest here for a moment, allowing your hips to settle in. We'll take a second set of bridge pose today, or you can take a full wheel if it's in your practice. So wherever you are, take your time as you set it up, and then take your time as you move into the pose that serves you. Three, 2, 1. Lower back down. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open for Supta Baddha Konasana with one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. With your eyes closed, imagine that you are breathing in a healing, cleansing light. And you're breathing out the dusty, dark shadows. Inhale the light. Exhale the dark. And with each breath, your body glows lighter and brighter. And continue with this visualization as you pull both knees into your chest. Hold on to your shins for full wind pose. And add on by extending your left leg straight down on your mat for a supine spinal twist. Pull your right knee across your body as you extend your right arm straight out from your side and breathe. Each breath in, inviting more loving, healing, cleansing light to your body. Each breath out, releasing the darkness, the shadows. and the excess stone to reveal the masterpiece within. Come back to center and switch legs. Extend your right leg long, pull your left knee in. Then take your time as you draw your left knee across your body and open up your left arm. Settle into your twist. The light that is within you is an abundant resource. It's like fire. And if you hold fire, give it to somebody else who doesn't have any, you won't have any less. The light that you shine is the same. So spread that light far and wide. Make your way back to center. Find full wind pose. Grabbing onto your shins, hold your knees to your chest, and feel free to take any other poses at this moment, anything else that your body is calling out for. When you're ready, meet me in final Savasana with your legs out long. Take up space. Close your eyes and relax into place. You're here to shine. This is your time. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. If you are ready to come out now, invite movement to your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, and make your way onto your side and press yourself up to seated. Bring your hands together at heart center. From the light in me to the light in you, Namaste.